Okay, at the end of the last video, we just finished going through tier 1 using the hog pan and the hog pan no pump. We did a 100% clean out of the mats. Between that video and this video, I've actually done a second 100% clear out because I need to have at least $51,000 to go through the entirety of the tier 2 mining. So we're going to go into town and we're going to get our gold smelted and sell it and see how much that gives us. So I'll meet you in town and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, so we're at the blacksmith's now, so we can go up to the door, press E, and we can either sell the ore or craft into gold bars. You're going to get more money for crafting into gold bars, so that's what we're going to do for now. And there we see we have our first gold bar. We can dump that in the back. And we can now make our way to the bank. Okay, we're now at the bank. Just to note, you do not have to be carrying the gold bar in order to sell it. So press E, go to sell gold, click on the bar you want to sell, and click sell. Now if you cancel and come out, you can see we now got $54,108, which is enough to do what we want to do. So we need to go to the warehouse now. The first thing we want to do is go to the machine yard and buy ourselves a small excavator. And in order to do that, you walk up to the machine that you want to buy. In this case, it's this one here. Click on E, quantity, and add. Then you need to come across to the checkout window. Click on order. Your machine is ready to transport. The machine has been automatically transported to our nearest storage space. You can move them to your claim from the transport window next to you. There is a limitation to one machine of a kind per claim. So we can click don't show again and then go on to the transport window. We want to transport the small excavator to the Old Arnold parcel. So put that over there, click confirm, and it'll be there for when we get back. Now we can go and get the rest of the equipment that we need. So just park up here. Okay, so let's have a look at our journal. And we can see tier 2. Go to the warehouse, buy a mobile wash plant, a water pump small, a mobile generator, cables and hoses, 3 buckets, magnetite separator. I'm going to buy a few more pieces of equipment than that, so I can go through the whole range of tier 2. So we'll start with the mobile wash plant, which is this trailer here. Click on E, press add, and then we want two generators. And then we want one blue and one yellow electrical wire. So one of them and one of them. And after that we want one small hose and, sorry, 3 small hoses and 3 pumps. So 3 pumps, 3 small hoses, now we've run out of space, so go back, check out what we've got already. Okay, so we can buy that now. If we go outside, we can start loading up. And you can see also bought a wavetable. So you can stick that on top somewhere over here. And we also want three small hoses. We want 3 fat hoses. And we want a mag separator. And 6 buckets. I'm going to buy a small trailer as well. We want 3 of those. Okay, so we're going to have to clear the trailer slot, so we'll make it back to the claim and then come back and finish off our list. Okay, now we can go back and finish off our shopping list. Okay, so now we're back, we can get the rest of our stuff. And we'll hook up the small trailer first because it makes life easier loading up. Right, so we can put all the hoses and that in the small trailer. And the buckets can go in the back of the pickup. Along with the magnetite separator. And we want 3 more buckets, and we'll get some jerry cans as well. So we've got all the pumps and generators to fuel up. So we'll get 3 of those as well. And that still leaves us $1,500. So we can put these in the back here. And lastly, the remaining 3 buckets. Like so. And we'll go and fill up those jerry cans. Okay, if we just pull up to the pump, jump out, we can open the tail lift, grab our nozzle, first one, second one, and third one. We might as well fill up the pickup while we're here. Obviously we don't need to. and now we can head back to the claim. Okay, so we're back at the claim. We can now unhook the trailer. Drop everything off with the rest of the equipment. Oops. And take our jerry cans, put them over here. Okay, so now we've got all our equipment. I'm going to sleep till dawn, so we can start a fresh day setting up Tier 2. Okay, so first thing we need to do is set up a pump on this side of the stream. So go across to here, and we can disconnect the hose pipes and coil them up. And finally bring this pump across. We can set it up about here. So we'll need our fat hose. Leading down to the river. We need a second fat hose. Stretch out there. Grab our second pump. Set it down there. Connect our hose. Now we can jump in on the truck and go and grab the mobile wash plant. We can take that to the edge of the claim, like so. Disconnect it. And what we need now is a bucket, a generator, and the blue electrical cable, which is in the trailer. I thought it was. Oh, here it is. And we need one of these small hose pipes. Go down here. Take out the small generator. Place it down there. Blue electrical cable. Okay, so we need our blue electrical connector from the generator to the wash plant, and finally we need a small hose from the pump right. Okay, we're going to need to put in another pump. That's one of the problems when you get to tier 2, is that you do have to provide water to the various equipment, and that may mean daisy chaining quite a few pumps together. So just coil that one up and stick it down there. Get another pump. And another fat cable, fat hose. Take our fat hose, connect it onto here, run it down to here, take our pump, connect it here, take our small hose, and connect it to the wash plant. Right, now we can grab our buckets and fuel. We need to leave 2 buckets here. We can now go along and fuel up all our pumps and generators. With the generators, you have to open the cap first before you can refuel it. And then close it again afterwards. So now everything's completely fueled up. We can go ahead and turn everything on. So starting with the pump nearest the stream. You can see this pump's now being fed water. So we can go ahead and turn that one on. And the same down here, it's now receiving water. So we can crank that one up. And finally turn on the electric. So we're now ready to start with the large claim. And to work the mobile wash plant, you just need to press this button here and off it goes. So we'll turn that off for a minute and we'll go and get our excavator. Jump in, start up the engine. Okay, if you look down in the left hand corner, you'll see the excavator control window, and you'll see it says excavator driving. If you press shift, it now says excavator digging. So in driving mode, WASD will move the vehicle. and in digging mode the arrow keys will drive the vehicle, whereas WASD will lift the boom and turn the cab side to side. It's a slow moving vehicle, so you need to have patience. Ideally, you want to have the excavator close by to the wash plant so that you're in reach of the wash plant when you're digging, like so. So you can see when I open the bucket, it'll go straight in. Right, so in digging mode, S will bring the bucket down, W will lift it up, R extends the boom arm, F retracts the boom arm, T crowds open the bucket, G crowds the bucket forward, and Y operates the comb. But if you leave the comb wide open, when you crowd the bucket in, it will close automatically anyway. So make sure your bucket's crowded open, drop the bucket down, press G to get your bucket full, and there you go. So we can now start up the mobile wash plant. Take these buckets across. You need to place a bucket onto the wash plant there. And now we can get going. So swing your bucket round, press T to crowd open the bucket, and you see we've got 60% in the wash plant. We've now got 4% gold in the bucket. And you can keep carrying on like this until you've got a nearly full bucket on the wash plant. You don't want to fill it too much because you'll lose pay dirt. So take it to about 90%. If the wash plant's more than 30% full, you'll probably lose pay dirt. So let it just run down a little bit before you put the next bucket load in. And you can see we're now up to 79, 80% on the gold bucket. So another couple of bucketfuls from the excavator. And there we have 90. So we'll jump out and change the bucket over. We'll put that in the back of the pickup. Grab ourselves an empty bucket. We could carry on digging, but I want to set up the wavetable and the magnetite extractor. So we'll go ahead and shut our machine down. Turn off the wash plant. Turn off the generators and the pumps just to save a bit of fuel. We can hear ourselves speak again. We will be using this pump again, but for now we'll turn it off. So we want to come over here and put our magnetite separator down. Grab our buckets. Because you need 2 empty buckets underneath there. Like that. And you need a small hose. Fit that to our pump. And then to the mag separator. Grab our wavetable. Drop it down here. Grab that. Grab our generator. We will need to buy another generator because there's only one yellow connector per generator, but we're going to need 2 power sources for each of these machines. So we'll connect the one for now and just swap it between the 2. So we need to connect up the power to here, and we can connect another small hose to go to the wavetable. You have 2 small connectors on each pump, so that's not a problem. So this can go around here. don't seem to be able to. Try turning it around a little bit. There are still a few bugs in the game, so just bear with me. Coil up a little bit. And there we go. You would get there eventually. So we just need to fuel up our generator. Stick the empty one over here. Would have been a better idea to actually be able to tell how much is left in the jerry can. Right, so we have magnetite separator connected to water here, and power here. The wavetable connected to water here, and would be connected to the power there, but we'll have a look at that in a little while. So now we can start up our generator. We can restart the pump. We can take our full bucket and bring it over. First of all, we want to put it through the magnetite separator. So it's simply coming over across here, pressing E, we drop the empty bucket, and if you press start, you can see one bucket is marked dirt, one bucket is marked gold. The dirt is actually the magnetite, and the gold is the dirt containing the gold. So we now have 87% capacity in the bucket of gold. So we can come over here, just disconnect that for the time being, and connect it up to our wavetable. Turn the water on. Turn the wavetable on. And empty our bucket in there. Only empty one bucket at a time and wait for the table to finish. But as you can see, if you look up at the top right hand corner, you can see the gold building up as the wavetable is working. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to do any panning or anything like that. It's all automatic. And the wavetable is done processing the soil. So let's finish that bucket. If you had another full bucket, you could tip that in. So we can turn the water off, turn the wavetable off, shut down our plant, and that's basically tier 2. So out of one bucket load, we got 1.678 ounces, which is a lot more than we were getting with tier 1 and with the panning by hand. So there's definitely an improvement. So in the next video, we're going to be doing some work on the claim, building up a bit of bank balance, and then we can start thinking about tier 3. So join me in the next video, which should be out in a couple of days, and thank you for watching.